Hello, everyone. Sorry. Welcome to another to the first episode, like on this format, because I already did another episode, but with a guest of this year. So today I have the pleasure to have here Sara Rosa, with me. If it's the first time that you are here on my channel, if you came
It
because
is.
true. No,
For me, it is.
yeah, for you, yes, it is. But if someone that is watching us, it's the first time that you are here. Very simple. 35 times life. We are gonna speak about life, about love, about. We are going for deep questions that we forgot to think in our daily life, in our daily basis, that sometimes can help us. 30 minutes of questions to Sara. At the end, we switch roles. Sara will do 5 minutes of questions and it will be funny. If you know Sara, yeah, you can judge her tomorrow. If you don't
Please
know,
don't.
no, I'm just kidding. I have like just super cool questions. My goal here with this project is to bring people that I like to be with. That like I consider Sara a friend. So of course, like friends are people that inspire me, and that's the reason why she's here. I like the way that she thinks. I know Sara because she's a girlfriend of one of my best friends, that is Gonçalinho. I think he's watching. Hola. And very just I think it's in 3 minutes already explain a little bit of the project. How is this gonna work? At the end, I just want to bring normal people with a very good mentality that thinks out of the box or that have interesting opinions, and maybe I can help you. You, I'm breaking now the fourth wall. I'm speaking directly with you that are watching the video. Uh, yeah, maybe one of my guests that are here could be like you, could have a story very similar to you, or could think on your way. So yes, episode 21. I have Sara here with me. I was telling that I met Sara in very funny circumstances. Well, I met Sara in the same in the same day that Gonçalinho, that is my friend that met Sara. But yeah, it was the first love at the first sign, I would say.
It was. Yeah.
And I'm very happy to that they are still together. I'm very happy for them. They already know that. This year I passed the New Year's Eve with them. We started this year, so I think there's not a better way to start this podcast as well, with the same people that I started this year. Like, I'm missing Marcio and Gonçalo here, but maybe on the next episodes they can come. So 30 minutes of questions for Sara. I decided to don't introduce you this time as I did like in the other podcasts, because I decided like to come with a different question. That is, if you had to describe the person that you are today to someone who has never met you, how would that be?
Okay. Hi. First of all, my name is Sara, as Felipe already told you. How would I describe myself? I'm both shy and not. Well, I'm a creative person. I like to look to myself like that. I love to read, and just like Philippe, I I love to meet new people and know how they think, to
Okay,
see their perspective or of life.
okay. I think that was like very. I think that was very humble introduction for the person that you are. You know, because I think more than that, like you are someone that studied cinema.
Yeah, I
Come
did.
on, you can say more about
Um,
yourself. No, I think like you said that I consider you as an artist. by the way. Like,
Thank you.
and I feel that you're a very creative person.
Yeah, I did study cinema, but yes, it's really difficult. We know it's difficult to be an artist in Portugal, unfortunately. So that's not what I'm doing right now.
Okay, but for sure that one day you will do it. You just need to
I
believe.
hope so. I know I will. I like to think about it that way.
Okay. I think okay. Now we already spoke a little bit more about you. So just relax, don't worry. This will be like very funny questions. I will I will start my like I already did my first question because I wanted you to introduce your I want you to introduce yourself, but now I'm gonna do one another like I'm gonna start with the 30 minutes as soon as I finish my first like this question that I'm gonna do. That is, what moments in your life shaped you the most into the version that you are today?
A moment. Oh, that's tricky. Uh,
If you have two or three
I
moments,
think
it's okay.
I think it's really difficult to answer to that because I think we the person we are today is built because of moments and people that we met in the past. So I think I'm a I'm a lot of moments, you know.
Okay, okay,
There's not one or two. I think even the most simple things build us. So I don't think there is a specific moment. I mean, I have one. It's I think it's the one that make me love cinema. Um, my granddad, he one day showed me Indiana Jones,
okay.
and that made me love movies.
You see, there was a first moment at the end.
Yeah, but it's not only that moment, you know.
Of course, of course.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
difficult.
very cute that you choose one very cute moment from your life. And do you feel that you are becoming more yourself with the time, or do you uh, feel that you are still discovering yourself, who you want to be?
I think we will always be discovering ourselves. I don't think there's like a finish line, you know. Well, there is, but we don't fully know ourselves.
Okay.
Never.
And how did
I
you?
mean, I know who I am. I know who I am, but I'm always learning new things. So,
Okay, okay. And where did you take that like that mentality? It was from the artistic world, from the cinema.
maybe,
Okay. And
maybe.
how does the cinema and the art shape you in the way that you see the world?
Well, I don't know if you know that, but both my parents are artists.
I knew it.
So I've always, yeah, I've always lived in that environment. And they are really open-minded, and I always could talk to them about anything. And that's why maybe one of the reasons I let myself go to study cinema, because maybe if I had other parents, it wouldn't be as easy. So maybe both cinema and my parents are the reason why I think like this. I think.
Okay. And before I said that, and it's my opinion that I considered you as an artist, but you didn't introduce yourself as an artist. Do you consider yourself an artist?
Well, yes, but I don't like to say that because it's like an imposter syndrome, you know?
Yes, I understand it. It's
I do stuff, I am creative, but it's not the best thing ever.
but
So
I think that's the magic, you know. Like every time you need like it will be next the best thing if you continue
yeah,
to do it.
there's a thing that my father usually do. There are phases.
Okay.
He loves to do ceramics
Okay.
and paint, and sometimes he just picks stuff that he did and throws everything away. Because he liked that to do that in that moment, but then after some time he looks at that in a different way. Maybe it's the same thing about me, and that's why I didn't introduce myself as an artist. I don't
Okay.
know if you understand what I'm saying.
No, I think I understand it. Like because uh maybe like sometimes it's more like the magic of like building something that like to achieve the goal.
Yes.
Like imagine if you want, I don't know, like a van so much, like a camper van, and you are like doing the things, and at the end you take like the camper van, and maybe like you enjoy it for 1 or 2 years, but after it will be like on your garage forever, and or else you will do like something that will remake you have more than
Yeah,
the
I
camper
I
van.
think it's not as much about the art, but about the artist,
Okay,
the
okay,
way we feel about ourselves.
okay. And do you feel that artists experience more life? And if you think yes, why? Or if you think no?
Um, I don't know. Okay. Well, um, I don't want to say yes because I know there are a lot of people that like artists have a more open-minded, but sometimes or most of the time, yes, because we look at things not so mathematically.
Logically?
Like feelings.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm talking about my feelings with someone, and that person is like, okay, but sometimes I'm talking about a feeling that I can't even
Describe?
explain what it is. It's not happiness, it's not love, it's something else.
Okay.
And I'm trying to explain it, but it's a bit abstract. So that person is like, okay, but that feeling doesn't exist, so it's like happiness. No, it's like saudade, you know?
Okay. Something
So
that
that doesn't really have a meaning, but it has a meaning for us.
it doesn't have a translation. In fact, it has a meaning.
Okay, but it's
I
not
understand. I
as
understand
easy
very
to
well.
describe
Of course. Of
like
course.
fado.
Yes.
It's sad, but it's not sad, you know?
No, because Fado is singing. But
Okay,
continue
so
with the.
to answer your question, I think yes, but there are people that are like that as well.
Okay. Okay. Now that you were speaking about feelings, and I would like to make some questions about a very beautiful feeling that is love. So I always do this question on all my podcasts. Let me ask you, what is love for you?
Love. Well, it's a lot of things, but mostly um, it's understanding um, and accepting.
Okay. And what is the difference between love and passion?
Ooh. Uh,
If they have a difference for you, of course.
I've never thought about it. Um, well, it seems like Well, I love my parents. I love my best friends. But passion, it's something more deep. It's like you can't live without that person.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same with my parents and my best friend, but in a different way. It's like it's not. I don't think it's possible to explain. Um, it's well, that feeling that I can't explain.
Okay, okay.
You know?
So I'm gonna speak more. So you I think you were starting like to go for something that was like more relationship, and what a person truly needs in order to be in a healthy relationship.
I think we already talked about this. I think it's really important for you to be well and good with yourself first. I know you can build that in a relationship, but there are things that you need to have in yourself before you commit with someone else.
Okay, but there's an example that is that a child doesn't need self love to love their mother. And do you think that adults complicate so much something simple that is the love?
Totally. Yes, I totally agree. It was much easier when we were a child. Um, I understand that, but in from time to time we change, and we when we are kids, the love we feel for others, it's different because it's innocent and we don't know a lot of things that we learn after. So yes, I agree, but now that I saw and learned a lot of things, it's different. The love I have now, it's different than the love I had when I was a kid.
Yeah,
So
of course.
it
So
changed.
yeah, like because my next question was, has your understanding of love changed with time and experience? And I think you already
Yes,
answered that.
totally. Yes, yes, totally. Yeah.
And um, it's I'm gonna just do a little pause because every time that I'm speaking, I'm not counting the time. I'm stopping the time. I don't have so many friends like girl space friends as boys like that I bring here, and I feel that you like other people like Inez and other people that I know that they have healthier relationships. I feel that your relationship with Gonzalo, it's a very healthy one. I would like you as a woman to describe what is for you an healthy relationship, like for someone that how can you identify that the relation is toxic or is healthy? I just want with this question, maybe like someone that is watching or that will watch, like of course every relationship is different, but there are some bases of respect, let's say like this, and other bases that I feel that they are mandatory for a relationship, that sometimes they are broken and people they don't understand it. So in your relationship, I feel that everything is very stable. You have very solid base. You have your problems, but you have the capacity to speak about it. So tell me, what do you need to be in a healthy relationship as a woman?
Well, first of all, it's not a perfect relationship, of course. And I think sometimes it's not easy to understand that you are in a toxic relationship.
Okay.
But so if I say things that I describe in my healthy relationship, and another girl or woman see that in her relationship, and maybe it is true, but maybe it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yes. Like can happen in different
Um,
ways, but like they can assimilate
yeah,
the same. Okay.
yes, but in my specific case, I think it's really important to be transparent, even if you say like your opinion and that person doesn't agree. Okay, fine. He doesn't agree, but he accepts what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. Maybe he doesn't understand, but he accepts.
Okay.
And we talk a lot about the things we think. So if we are arguing, we are. I don't know. I don't know you if you look at us like this, but we are really different from each other. Gonçalo is more shy than
Yeah.
me to talk about his feelings. And sometimes when we argue, I want to talk in that moment about what happened, and he doesn't. And I think it's really important to understand that he doesn't, and for him to understand that I do to want to talk about that thing, you know.
Hmm.
The quick answer is transparency and talk a lot,
Okay.
and you don't need to be afraid to be judged.
Okay. I think that's very good advice for someone that is watching
Yeah,
us.
but I mean, it's easy to talk, you know,
True.
and maybe someone will listen and try to do that, and it doesn't work. It's not the same.
Yes, but come
So
on.
maybe it's different from people to people. So what it is for me in a healthy relationship might not be for another one.
Do you know there's a phrase that my father always says that you always can give an advice. Advice are for free. You can take them if they fit you. Because if they were good,
Exactly.
the advices, they were paid. They were not giving for free. So sometimes you have like advices that can fit in your life, other times you have the ones that don't, and you just have the capacity like to filter it and to adapt to your life. But speaking about life, uh, because we are not just going to speak about love, we have a lot of things to speak. What give meaning to your life right now?
I used to think that I need to be the best in what I was doing, and I needed to achieve the biggest goal on my list to be happy. And I think that is not true. I think the meaningful things in life, maybe it's the smaller things, and you are not seeing it, but they are there. I'm not working in cinema, as I was telling you, um, and I don't have a job that I love, but I try to look at it in a different way because I need to be. It's not happy. It's not the best word, but I need to be grateful and try to adapt. And we only have one life, so
Yeah, true. I can understand like being grateful is not like accepting what you have, but is understanding that the tools that you have will give you more.
exactly.
And don't cry because you wanted new tools. uh, so you were speaking that you still want to achieve some stuff that is normal in everyone in life. But right now, do you feel aligned with the life that you are currently living?
Huh. um, I'm I'm trying to change some things this year, so maybe not as I wish I would be at the moment, but as I said in the other question, I think no, but yes. Um, I'm trying to work with what I have. So I want to say yes, I am.
Okay.
I don't have my dream job. I don't have a house of my own, but
I think you have
I'm
other
not.
stuff that can compensate that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And we are speaking here about life, who gives meaning, beliefs. Um, but there's other question that is very like that is always like the here on the podcast, that is, what is life for you? What is the meaning of life for you?
Um, well, I have when I was little. Well, I don't know when it started really.
Okay.
Um, but I have a really, really big fear of death. Like a really, really big one. Like I cry at night because of that, you know? Yeah, wait.
I think you
It's a
saw
good
Annabelle,
answer. And that's, I think I am afraid, and it's something I'm realizing this year and at the end of last year. I have that fear because I really love to live. That's what I said before 2025 ended. I don't know if you remember. I love life. I don't know what it is because we are still trying to understand it, but it's amazing.
Okay. That's
And
true.
I think it's the only it's the big reason why people are afraid of that.
Because life is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
and we don't have that after, so
Yeah. Um, I would like to just to say that I was remembering a sentence that is, right now I am not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of not living. And I
yeah.
feel that that's what people like. They like sometimes they took like some decision because it's not about dying. It's about not living. And I'm gonna here come again a little bit to the world of the cinema, because you were speaking about fear of that. I was not expecting that at all. But I won't go like for another feeling that is more sadness, I think, with this question, that is, if cinema disappeared from your life tomorrow, what would you think that you would miss the most?
Please, I hope that doesn't happen. um, mostly, I would miss a lot of things, but mostly the feeling I have when I'm seeing a movie.
Okay. But
Um,
which feeling?
uh, everything. Like if it's a sad movie, if it's even if it's a happy one, maybe I will cry because I'm feeling something.
Okay. So just like the feeling itself from the movie. Okay, that's very,
Yeah, the fact that I'm watching a movie and I'm feeling something.
that is very deep, in fact. And uh, are you afraid that your dream job is not what you are thinking that it is? That you are idealizing something like for your life about like your dream job, and when you start to do it, you start to see, no, this isn't, this is not how I imagined. This is not what I was thinking.
There was a time, yes, that I thought like that, but I woke up. I worked in the industry in some projects, and I understood that it's not. It's not. There are some some things that I don't like, obviously, but truly, even if even if I was just serving coffee,
Okay.
it's a bit sad, but it's true. I would be happy because I was being part of that project. If it was a really big project, sometimes um, the small work a person is doing on set, it has a big impact. So even the people that are cleaning the floor after shooting, it's really important because an actor could fall or injure himself, whatever, so on, so on.
Okay. That's true.
So
Everyone is
yes,
important.
it's not it's not what I was dreaming when I was young, but it's still the thing.
Okay, okay. Have you ever felt lost in life?
A lot of times.
Okay.
I
Uh,
don't want to say always, but yeah, a lot of times.
a lot of times. And what helped to find some kind of direction again?
Um, actually, Gonçalo helps me a lot. Thank you, Gonçalo. Um, sometimes my thoughts are not organized,
Mm-hmm.
and we sit down, we talk, and it's not as confusing as I thought it was. And when he talks to me about the things that I'm thinking, it's simple. I don't know.
Okay. And how do you feel that someone can achieve peace?
Oof. I think it starts with yourself. I think, well, I think it depends on the situation you are, why you don't have peace. Because sometimes you want to have, but the surroundings don't help. So it's tricky to answer to that because it really depends on the situation. Maybe it's inside you, but maybe it's not.
Mm,
Or maybe it is because you are not changing your surroundings.
in yourself,
But maybe it's not possible.
how do you find peace?
In myself.
Yes.
Well, uh, sometimes we don't. We just accept that we don't have peace and keep on with our lives.
Uh,
I don't know. We just try to distract ourselves, and when we finally try to understand why we don't have peace, we try to solve it.
where do you think someone grows the most? From the pain or from the curiosity?
I would love to say from curiosity, but I think 50-50.
Okay.
Mm, yeah, 50-50.
Like 60
We
40,
learn
50
a
50?
lot. Maybe, yeah. We learn a lot from our pain.
Okay, that's true. So if you
Yeah.
would say 60 40, it will be for 60 for pain or for curiosity?
Pain,
Okay, okay,
maybe.
okay,
But it's not easy to answer to that, but pain.
okay. And what do you think younger Sarah needed the most at that time?
um, to look more to herself and less to others.
Okay.
I always thought about what others thought about me.
Okay,
So yeah, maybe.
that's what. And before we are achieving the last 5 minutes of questions, but I like to go for deep curveballs. That's how I like to call these last 5 minutes of questions. And I would like to ask you first of all, what is help, and how can you help someone?
I think help, it's really sometimes to listen, because you cannot really help if you're not seeing what's happening.
Okay,
So sometimes you want to help, but you are not really.
helping.
I mean, you are listening sometimes, but you are not really listening. You are not really understanding that person or trying to understand. You are just thinking that you want to solve that problem.
Yes.
So I think it's to listen and to understand,
Okay.
first of all. Yeah.
And uh, what scares you the most about your future? About the future in general, in fact.
I don't want to say everything.
You already said, but if you want just to choose a specific thing.
It's scary. Uh, it scares me that I turn like grumpy. I I you know, like I I stopped thinking like a kid. I stopped dreaming.
Hmm.
It's scary.
Okay, that's very scary as well. In the moment
Yeah.
that it changed that for something, that's very scary. And what is missing in your life today?
This is deep, but I think people that are not here anymore.
Okay, I
Yeah.
understand it. Sometimes I have that as well. Um, Going for more, now that we're speaking about it, more transcendental. Do you believe in God?
Uh, I don't know.
Yeah, you just need to ask yourself,
I
no?
would I would love to have some time, like I don't know if a week or a month, to think about it, to like stop and really really think about it. I don't want to say that I don't believe, but I can't say that I believe.
Okay. If you want next month, we are here and we ask the same. 5 minutes just for you. Uh, if you could ask something to God, even don't believe that He exists, but if you if you believe that He exists and you could ask something, what would it be?
Um, I would ask if life really ends or if we have something else
And what do you think
waiting.
about it? Do you think life really ends,
Yes, I do.
or we still have something to do after about it?
I want to have hope and think that we have, like, I don't know, that we die and we turn into an animal or something,
Ah, that's
or
very
that we
Buddhist.
have another life after this. But I think it ends. I think it's like void, nothing.
Yeah, I think
It's like, when you are born, you don't remember what happened before, and that's literally it.
yeah,
It's the
true.
same.
But yeah, okay. That was a very good, like you put like a very good point on that. Is that something about life that you understand now that you didn't understand before?
Uh, I think it's not I don't know if it's understanding, but I think, well, there are two things that I think. I think time moves pretty fast. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's the perspective. I don't know if that's something that I understand or if it's only a perspective. I don't think it's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that people think. And that we are not the only ones living for the first time, and sometimes we forget that.
Explain
You
that.
know, like when your mom argues
Ah,
with you,
yeah, she
it's
already
her
did.
first, it's her first time to hear. So
True.
yeah,
I didn't know if you heard the alarm, but the time ended.
yeah.
But before, I would like to do uh, one question that I always like to do for all my guests. That is, what is the question that I didn't ask you, but you wish I had?
Uh,
There's something that you wanted really to answer that I didn't ask.
well, I didn't know that I was going to talk about my fear of death. So I would say that, but you asked. But that's something that I really like to talk about. So I don't know that I don't think that I have something.
Okay, okay,
Well, I have one, but I will ask you in my 5 minutes, so I can't say it now.
okay, okay. So now, like you already spoke about my 5 minutes, let's switch roles. Yeah, we didn't switch in YouTube. It's okay. Like we are just here. We are still the same. So same rules. Uh, I start the time when you finish the first question. I have 5 minutes to answer, and if you want to debate, I will stop the time, and you can say what do you think, what do you want. You can interrupt to put maybe I'm not answering the way that like to your question, and you can interrupt me. I stop. There's no problem. So when you are ready, we can start.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go.
Uh, this is a similar question to one of yours. You
Okay.
asked me about God and what would I ask God. My question is, if you could ask the universe any question, and you know that you would have a direct answer to that, like a truly answer to that question, only one, what would it be and why?
Uh, I sometimes I think that question in two ways. I can go for more philosophical, or I can go for something that is more profitable. In the sense
You
of I
can
could
say both
just
if you
ask,
want.
yeah, I could just ask, for example, like the numbers of the Euro million, you know, and win it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
But I didn't know if I was like living my true life, or if I was just like using a cheat code to live. Um, I would like um, I would like to ask something that I have the answer. Maybe, because it will be more interesting
But
that
you already have the answer.
yes, but maybe I don't have the right answer. I would like to ask uh, if if being here, if this is worth it, everything, all the pain, all the joy, is it worth it? Because
Yeah, my
I think
answer
yes.
is similar.
And that's something that's like, even if it said no, I think like could give me a clue to live better or to live different. And if he
So
say yes, I will accept it and will continue living. I don't want like I don't know what could it be. What could I discover? Like it's fascinating. What could I discover? But at the same time, it's I think that if it's to discover, I will discover. Let's. I would like to more to debate something than to try to find. It's better for me, for example, when I'm just arguing with ChatGPT about something that I know, that when I do a question and I don't have like, and I'm gonna trust on his answer because I cannot debate.
okay, okay.
You like we just accept that it is like, of course, the universe will like know all the answers, but you just like you take like the answer as true and then like at least like
Okay,
let's
do,
try
do you
like
think that depending on the answer, you would change your way of living?
yes.
Like,
Yes, maybe I was not living like in my maximum potential. Maybe something is escaping from myself.
but you wouldn't have the answer to that, so
Yes, but
you
that's the
wouldn't
magic
know.
of life. You'll just like start to redoing it. Even like could be two things. You could be more right or more wrong. But that's now. Like every decision that you are doing could be the right decision or the wrong decision.
I think that's life.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay, still
yeah.
2 minutes. If you would like to do.
Um, mm, do you believe in God?
Yes, I believe in God. I'm Christian. I develop
This little, you've
what?
always believed?
Uh,
You've always believed?
so my definition of God changed with time because, and I don't like the definition of God that you have someone that is watching you, and if you do some shit, he'll gonna punish you. Because for me
Yes.
that's the wrong way of living. Let's say like this, because you need to do the things because you believe, not because you have like someone superior. If you are doing the things because you are fear, uh, you're not doing the things. You are just respecting orders. You're not being yourself. So
I
yes, I
agree.
believe in God, and I believe God is love, and I believe that a lot of times you have very important messages that are like speaking about God, but if the person say love or other similar words, could be a very good advice, but because people just see God, no, I'm not Christian, I'm not religious. I feel that the word God itself, it's something more than religion.
Yeah, I agree. I once wrote something like that on a book in a church. Like it's not only that, it's the people
Yeah.
that build the religion.
Yes, that's true. Like, but I believe as well from the things that you see from the Bible, for example, that the Bible could be a guide how you live well because it teaches like okay, sorry, teaches that you don't need to that you need to be with a person with principles, that you don't need to steal, you don't need to be jealous, but you don't need to follow like that in an order. It's everything in life. You just need to understand and adapt for your reality, and you have things that you are doing already that you don't need to improve more. So
Yeah,
yeah, I believe in God, but I believe that a lot of people misunderstand religion with God.
I understand that, and I agree. Yeah,
So
I can see that.
one final question, if you have, like the 5 minutes already passed, but if you have one last question,
Well,
I like to answer.
no, I don't know. uh, do you think I? Do you have a question that you like to answer?
Ooh, I have many, but I don't know. I always with this project I start to debate with myself about them.
So you can share them.
Yeah, no, now you fucked me because now I don't have any to present.
Oh, maybe next episode.
If you want to.
Maybe you could have an episode only with you answer questions that you have for yourself.
No, I want to do some. I want to do on the 35th episode. I want to do the reverse. I think I will invite everyone to do 30 minutes of questions to me. Or something like I will build a way, or like someone like write me a question, like I put the video, like from this person, like asking me a question, and I will do like I will answer like every question from the previous episodes, and I will do a question at the end for me.
Okay.
Like the from like the I have one question that something that I was debating. That is like, does everyone has the right to enter and to exit from your life?
Yes.
No, but that was the question that I was thinking. That I was answering your question.
Do you want me to answer?
You can answer, and if you want, I can answer. But I don't know. Like that was the answer. Like that was the question that I would love that you could do it to me.
Do you want to answer?
Yes, I can answer. Like after thinking about it, I think that yes, people like they have the right to live your life, like to live from your life, and they don't need any explanation. But they don't have the right to enter because you are the one that choose the people that are entering in your life. Because I feel that in my life, I don't have a lot of people that enter in my life. I feel that entering in my life is something very specific. I feel that is deeply knowing me, and sometimes I just like leave a lot of people like on the line. Like imagine it has a house, I just live in the garden around, but they don't enter. They don't enter. Like imagine like an American house where everyone can just like circulate.
Yeah, that's a really good way to explain it.
Yeah. But very few people I let them in, and I cannot control, and I think that is something that is a very good exercise that is being done on my life. That is, people just need like to live, and I just need to accept that they have their reasons, and they were not finding what they were searching, or yes, that house didn't have like the things for them. But about just like my house, I feel that I have a very rich house, and fuck it, like I'm not. I already said here before that fuck humble. Like I think humble is one of the best feelings that you can have, but it's something that you cannot say about yourself. So the others can consider you humble, but not you. If you consider yourself humble, you are not humble. But just to tell that I do a lot of effort to be the best version of myself every day. And to fight like all my demons and everything, and I look, of course, like my house could be more completed, but I feel that I already have very good house with very good with very good equipment, with like very well built and very solid, and yes, of course, like as everyone, I still like fight with my demons, but I try to get the best of my day. Even right now, like I pass some of my times alone, but I try to get the best of it, and to shape myself to be better, my best version every day. And I feel that little by little I'm doing it, because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
That's really nice said.
Yes.
Wise words.
I don't know if you want to answer as well for that question. If people have the right to...
I don't know if it's possible to have a better answer. or a really different one. Sometimes people want to enter our lives without our permission, and we need to keep our boundaries high and don't let that people that we don't want to enter.
Yeah. No,
I
but
think
that's
that's it.
yeah. We just need like to get the
You
power of
we
get
all
of
have free will, but
don't abuse.
yeah.
Yes. Sara, it was a pleasure to have you here. We are doing, I think, one
Oh,
hour
thank
of
you.
episode now. I hope you liked. I did. I was just joking with you before that I was doing like very random questions. The goal is to help someone, and I hope that someone that is watching. I think the things that you spoke, the way that you spoke, help someone. Someone identified with you, and I hope that with this project I can help someone, and that you could help someone, or you could help me to help someone. It's okay. Just one small message, like if you're watching this for the first time, don't forget to like. I have like here my wait, sorry, because this is mirror. I have here my TikTok, my Instagram. Just like, subscribe. TikTok is developing, and yeah, that that's it. I see you next week with a new guest. It was a pleasure, very big pleasure to have Sara here. Don't know if you want to say final words.
Thank you so much for having me. I loved it.
It was a
It
pleasure.
was amazing.
So, guys, see you next week. I hope you still follow. And next week, new guests. Bye.